Hey, Starseeds. Got a new tattoo. So I'm having to do the camera angle a little different this time due to unforeseen circumstances. I had an accidental fall. Um, so reading is a challenge right now. Not with my mind, but with my hands. I haven't been able to. I'm trying to stretch them. Um, I broke my wrist. I fell pretty hard. My dog was attached, my Great Dane, Mikey. Y'all have met him before. If you're subscribers to my channel, if you're not a subscriber, please do. Because I always meet you halfway, no matter what I'm going through, as long as I can get the upload up. Mikey was chasing an armadillo, and he was attached to my waist, and I couldn't keep up. So I ate concrete. I checked into the ER, and I was like, they're like, what happened? I was like, I ate concrete. And they're like, you ate concrete? I was like, I mean, I'm sorry, I fell. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys, please send me your loving, healing vibes. I go into surgery on Monday. I actually have to get surgery, so I'm doing this now. Actually, Monday is our 10/10 portal, so it's really about, like, last month we were talking about things coming to an end, just so we can start afresh, like not brand new necessarily, like we're coming to conclusions and completions of what we've been manifesting. So we are arriving. And so this is more, this month, this 10/10 portal is more of a transition, transcending, transmuting, and transformational season with Halloween. So we have our Halloween Oracle, and we have the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. They're going to be 3 short and sweet piles, so that I can at least be here for you guys no matter what I'm going through, but it's not going to be a very extensive reading. And thank you for landing on Starseed Discovery, of course. I will be working on a lot of projects concerning the brand this month and maybe next month, however long it takes me to heal. It's probably going to be a good while before I can get full use of my hand again. It did break my radius. I think it was my radius tuberosity, shattered into like 6 pieces. So, you like my new tat? You like it? You like it? I like scars, you know. I'm just grateful that the fall wasn't any worse. My feet are fine. Legs are scraped up, but they're fine. They're all attached and healthy. My face, my shoulders, my elbows, everything is fine except this. So I'm just grateful it wasn't worse than it was. He was running full speed chasing an armadillo. And I just couldn't keep up. My feet fell out from underneath me, and I slid on concrete. So, sending, I am fully receiving your loving vibes and healing vibrations that you're sending my way, and I greatly appreciate them. This is my dominant hand, so just bear with me. So we have 3 portals to choose from for the 10/10 portal. Happy Halloween, by the way. And what season is this? This is Libra, so happy birthday, Libras. We have the green adventuring from portal 1. Go ahead and start receiving these energies so you know which one to pick and meditate with. White howlite, portal 2. And rainbow fluorite, portal 3. I'll give you a moment to kind of tune into these. And while you do that, I'll go ahead and clear the energy. So I'll be finishing up the Christ Magdalene Consciousness Codes packages that I talked about before. Please like and subscribe. That always helps support my channel. Amazon kicked me off of the affiliate marketing because I wasn't getting enough buyers. So there's no way to support me that way. You can always send me Cash App. All the information is below. If you need to ever book a reading, please do. And that information is also below, just at starseeddiscovery@gmail.com. And I'm collaborating with a musician on creating Kundalini dance for you, chakra clearing, and manifestation embodiment. And what else are we doing? I'm gonna eventually get on Patreon for those moon readings and the twin flame or divine consciousness, divine counterpart. I'm really trying to guide us to go in a different direction than the twin flame programming. If you haven't watched that video, please do. It's very informational. But those readings on the new and full moons, we will get to those as soon as I can. So just bear with me. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. I have not looked at these, so I have no idea what's in store for us other than transformational energy, so that we can become the best versions of ourselves and manifest what we've been asking for. Either all of it at once, could be possible, or pieces of it at a time, one big thing, one small thing. Whatever it is, we want to be grateful for and resonate in gratitude, right? I have a feeling this is going to be a lot about healing, this one. Let's see, though. So for your destiny cards, we have community and communication. This is going to be interesting. Super beautiful cards. I love both of them. Okay, there we go. Communication and, no, sorry, community and transformation. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? This portal was all about. For your Halloween oracle, we have graveyard. There we go. Please screenshot at any time for your manifesting and your meditation practices. Unnecessary fears, graveyard. Apple, risk and reward. Black cat, I love it. Fortune meets opportunity. Wow. Fortune meets opportunity. I love that card. It's so pretty. Oh, and you have 4 Nightmare Before Christmas tarots. We have the Death card, Transformation, Death and Rebirth. Page of Candles. This is going to be Page of Wands. The candle's really lighting up for me, and so is the moon. I think that's 6 of poisons. That's going to be 6 of cups. And 6 of needles, 6 of swords, and the reverse. Sally. There you go, upright so you can see. Our little Sally. She was always going through a transformation, sewing herself back together, right? So let's see what our messages are. Portal 1. Sorry if you hear the bugs flying around. You know I'm in my barn. So I think a lot of us in this portal have unnecessary fear when it comes to transforming into becoming more part of the community and or collective, meaning getting our voices out there, raising our voices louder, being seen, being heard, formulating a strategy that's going to be successful. This feels very business-like, so you probably have a healing business of some sort, some enlightening programs, maybe some masterminds as well, watching this portal, that you haven't yet brought to life because you've been afraid, right? For one reason or another, fear can go across the spectrum. It's a variety of fear here, because this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. So please, interpret for your own personal guidance. What you really have, though, if you take the risk and the reward, is fortune and opportunity, fortune meeting opportunity. So you really have nothing to be afraid of, nothing at all. You're going to have the followers, you're going to have the clients, you're going to have everything that you need to meet you because you already surrendered. So this is just you transforming into actual tangible manifestation, 3D way of being inside of your community, right? This is you transforming out of that unnecessary fear into what's meant for you. So because you jumped, you leaped, and you are using your inner guidance, you are using your tools, you are following your intuition and your guidance, the universe is not going to set you up for failure. You surrendered. So thy will is the universe's will for you. So please understand, Divine Mother, Father, God, whoever you believe in, is not going to leave you hanging. Your needs will be met. Whatever needs they are, they're going to be met. So this unnecessary fear in this graveyard card, let it rest in peace. Let it die. It's gone. Transform out of that. With your tarot here, we have Death, Page of Candles, 6 of Potions, and 6 of Needles in the reverse. I love the 6s here coming through. The 6s represent family, home, friends, unconditional love in those vicinities, and your support circle. However that support circle shows up for you. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a mixture. It could be also your star family. And or all of the above. It doesn't have to just be one or the other. It could be all of them. But they're meeting you halfway. So let rest. Look, and even in this death card, it's the graveyard also, right? So knowing that you have nothing to fear, letting that fear really roll off your back, not carrying it forward with you, knowing that you're on your path, so your needs will be met, whatever they are. There is nothing to fear. Even if some of you are like, oh, no one's going to like me, no one's going to understand me, that's a past programming. That's a past belief, right? So we want to let that go because it no longer resonates. It no longer serves us for our best and highest good. You wouldn't be on the path that you're on if it wasn't for your best and highest good. So you have to really anchor into trust and faith to make your next steps forward, to make all of this come alive, right? A lot of liveliness, whatever healing business. Open up your third chakra. Okay, be seen, be heard. Whatever it is you're trying to do, even if no one's done it before, you're going to, I'm hearing like right off the bat, bat. You're going to have what you need to start off with, whether that is finances, clients, group programs, whether if it's just one group that starts, a few clients that start, a loan that you need, whatever that is, it's going to happen for you. Definitely by the end of this month and beginning of next month, it's going to take off for you. And from there, it's going to snowball. You're going to have a snowball effect. So you'll have what you need to start. So if you've been hiding your fear over that, let that go. You've had this idea, you've had this passion, you've had this whereabouts of what you want to do, what programs you want to start, how you want to be there for the community when it comes to your light work, when it comes to your starseed energies, your starseed DNA and programs that you've come here to release into this earth. We need you. Don't forget that. We need you. We need you. People need you. You've done all the work up until now. Don't let something like this fear, unnecessary fear, stop you. How ridiculous is that, right? Like, if you knew then what you don't know now, where would you be? If you knew all your needs were going to be met, what would you do right now? You'd go for it. So do it. 5 of Potions. I feel like this is a lot of something that you've been wanting to do since you were a child, or at a very young age at least. It just hit you all of a sudden that this is really where your heart is. So go for it. I really resonate with this reading myself when it comes to dance and creating dance videos, me personally, so take that how it resonates for you. A lot of the times this card can mean like with it being next to the Page of Candles, I'm going to say it's a past passion, something that's grown with you all these years. It could be a person, but this is really not that reading. This reading is really about a program, a business, an idea, a invention, a manifestation of some sort that is not a person. It could be for a very few of you, but I really don't want you to focus your energy on that. Please think outside the box for this. The 6 of Needles in reverse. Now, I would rather see this upright, okay? But the only way to get this upright is to let go of this goddamn fear. Let the unnecessary fear die off, and that 6 of Needles will be upright. Sally will be able to sew herself together again. Right now she's a little lopsided, so she's going to sew herself together lopsided, but once she's upright, she'll be able to see straight and sew straight lines. Her strategy will be on point. Right now our strategy is not necessarily on point because we've been living in this fear of, well, what if, well, I don't. Okay, so we got to let go and be free to live the best version of ourselves. Take that risk and reward to claim the fortune meeting opportunity. You can channel the black cat or use this apple energy. What is that in her hand? She also has a flower. Let me see. You can channel any of these energies to help you with the butterflies as well. lots of transformational energy. It looks like I'll just zoom in so you can see. I want to say one of those like Hawaiian flowers, like the smaller ones that grow on all the bushes over there, but could be a magnolia, but usually magnolias are like bigger than this apple. So I don't really know what kind of flower that is, unfortunately. It looks like a small magnolia. But anyway, point being, you can channel the magnolia energy, or what were they called? They were called, oh, I can't remember. I used to want a tattoo of them. They come in all different kinds of colors. You can Google the Hawaiian flower that grows on bushes over there. You can channel the apple energy. You can channel the butterfly energy, the black cat, to really help you anchor in this releasing of fear of moving forward, being frozen, right? We want to unfreeze and move forward with the gifts that God gave us, with the gifts that the universe has given us to proceed, because we did surrender. So you did the work. Now let go of the fear and go. All right, Portal 1, this was your energy reading. Take care. I was about to turn the camera off. Transform, baby, transform. Yo, yo, Portal 2. Let's see what's in store for you. Sacred Destiny cards. We have Adventures. Love it. And love this one too. Wisdom. Beautiful. Look at the mermaid in there. You see her? Please screenshot these cards to use them as energy with your practices at any time. Your Halloween oracle, we have scrying, intuition. I almost brought my what is that called? Crystal ball. I almost brought my crystal ball into the reading. That's funny, it showed up. It's like, told you should have brought your ball. I can always get it. Maybe I'll get it for this reading. Then we have joy, rejoicing in the present. I love that. With the adventures card, that's awesome. I love this energy. And then we have zombie control. For your Nightmare Before Christmas oracle, we have Two of Needles. This is going to be Two of Swords. Sally and our needles deck. Queen of Potions in the reverse. That's going to be Queen of Hearts. Queen of Cups, I'm sorry. It doesn't really matter, that's what it is, hearts. And then King of Needles. King of Swords. So, yeah, I'm really feeling like getting my crystal ball for this. Let me just get it real quick. Wow, look at all this blue. We've got a lot of blue here, especially with the ball. So there's definitely a message coming through from you, from your star family in this portal 2. So please reach out to your star family. This is how I communicate with my star family. It's through the blue crystal ball. There's all kinds of colors. I want to get all of them. But this is how I actually get higher divine messages, is through the blue. I have a black one also that I use for Akashic messages. Yeah, right, wisdom. Hello. Yeah, you do have a message waiting for you. I'm not going to be able to translate a message for everyone who watches this portal 2. That's going to be your responsibility to obtain that message if you so choose. You have free will to do what you want, but it is coming out here. So you want to ask your higher self, source, universe, star families, to show you what you need to see at this time for your best and highest good. With intuition and wisdom, there's something, I think a lot of you are coming here in this portal 2 for a message. So I'm going to try to do what I can to bring that message forth. See if it has anything in common to help with this general reading. Rejoicing in the present and adventures. In order to do that, we really have to let go of control. I think a lot of us hold on in this portal, a lot of us hold on to predictable outcome. We rely on that. We want to plan ahead. So we do have a predictable outcome. We want to be unattached to outcomes in order for our manifestations to arise. In order for transformation to take place, we have to let go. And that's what your intuition is screaming out to you. That is pure wisdom. Unconditional love is unattached to outcome. Trusting in the unknown in order to create this adventure that you're on to manifest. Maybe it's a journey that some of y'all want to take. Maybe it's moving. But I also think that a lot of you are already in this energy. I think a lot of you are already in this energy. It's just that you're wanting, maybe it's in the early stages. Maybe you're not like in the thick of it, but a lot of you are wanting to know more about it, or you're wanting more. And if you're feeling guilty about wanting more, you need to let that go, because that will stop you. Like, and I mean, of course, we want to do everything in moderation. That's for sure. Let me make sure my hair is not making noise on the mic. Moderation is key, right? But letting go of feeling guilty or shame around, wanting to be a millionaire, wanting to have the biggest company of your kind, wanting to be the lead in your company, wanting to create your own company, whatever it is, wanting to be the best at what you're doing, is, if you have any guilt or shame around that, you've got to let that go in order for it to come back to you. So it's like you are enjoying where you are, but you're wanting just a little bit more, portal 2, and that's a-okay. Starseeds and lightworkers, we deserve all of the fun and adventure and joy that life gives, just as much as anybody else. We don't sacrifice anything within ourselves or our surroundings in order to be a light worker. That's not what it's about. That may be an old program that we're releasing. So you may want to start charging more, and if you've been wanting to, now this is your sign to start doing it. You've been wanting to create bigger programs, maybe group programs. This is your sign to go for it. You see how she's creating this 2 of needles? This is 2 of swords. So 2 of swords usually is being trapped in your own mind. That's more of 8 of swords. This is more like you can take the blindfold off, but you haven't. You have all the tools to do so, but you've just been reluctant to. There is an old program that's still running that you haven't necessarily set yourself free, cut yourself free from. So she's diligently at work, sewing. She's not sewing anything for her creator. She is sewing for the one that brings joy, right? Not someone who manipulates and controls her. She's letting go of the one that controls her. And maybe this is your thoughts, right? Hopefully it's nothing more than that. And if it is, I'm sending you love and light to get out of any dangerous situations. But this is her creating for the person that brings joy to the world. She is a light worker in this case. So she's letting go of what bounds her. The King of Needles here. This is just in the show, not necessarily in the tarot, but in the movie. That is, I forgot his name. But he has full control over her until she sets herself free. And she's not blind to that. She does everything she can to poison him, whatever she has to do to get away from his manipulation and control. With the Queen of Potions in reverse, I'm going to say a lot of you have already known this, especially with the intuition and wisdom showing up here, and you've been ignoring it. It's been a long time coming for a lot of you. Wanting more, feeling bad about wanting more, feeling sorrowful, feeling, there's a lot of self-neglect in this case, of putting your needs aside, putting your wants aside, because you're a light worker, you're a healer, you should only charge this much, you should only want this much, you should be doing it for free. Fuck that shit. That is not our story. We don't relate to that anymore. Our hearts are bigger and deserve more abundance than that limitation. So release the limitations around your desires and you'll manifest them more clearly. Okay, so open up your heart. The King of Potions has a very strong intuition. So you want to make your decisions with your inner guidance, your heart space, attached to your mind, of course. We want to balance logic with passion, but we also want to not have head over heart or heart over head. We want to have them very balanced so that we can make very neutral decisions so that they come to us easier rather than having resistance on either side causing a blockage. We want to remove those blockages, okay? King of Needles, this is really just kind of telling me that we want, maybe some of you should get a crystal ball to help communicate to your higher self and other higher realms, those around you, on your team, your team support, your spirit team. But this is really just telling me there's a lot of thoughts blocking your heart. And we want to free ourselves from those. Like Sally freed herself in the movie. We want to release that limitation of where, what we deserve, who we are, how we show up in the world, and not let anyone or anything shame us. We are starting anew. We're anchoring in many new earth energies, and there might be a day, actually there will be a day, where we replace what is now known Hollywood. So do not shame yourself for wanting more. Do not shame yourself for wanting to be in the music, the acting, the dance industry, the entertainment industry that is meant for us. Not necessarily to take over, but to balance out. So please go forth and be the greatest version of you, the freest version of yourself, starseeds and light workers. Please do this. The world needs you. This is transformational energy, hardcore at its best, right? So transform into the greatest that you can be, and do not hold yourself back with your thoughts or old beliefs or what other people tell you. Let that go. Let me see if there's any messages left in the crystal ball for us. This portal too. Okay, there are going to be a lot of messages from your higher self and your star family in a crystal ball. I'm not getting that there's a specific color. Just use your intuition, and do go ahead and get one if you can, as soon as you can, whenever you can. Try to make it a priority. It's a tool to access more messages for yourself and what you're doing, what you're manifesting. Okay, some of you are going to run into a mentor, manifest a mentor, one that you've been looking for, or some of you are replacing a mentor, but most of you are going to be receiving a mentor with divine intervention. You do have a team working for you on your side to help you get outside of yourself, outside of this old programming of limiting yourself, to help you manifest more adventure, more joy, more abundance. I'm also hearing your divine counterpart is right around the corner for those of you that are single and are looking for that. Those of you that are in a divine counterpart already, you're going to be birthing something new, whether this is a project, a child, a garden, animals, pets, a new car for some of you, a new home for some of you. You're going to be giving birth before the end of the new year. Obviously, if you're going to conceive like a child, you're not going to give birth before the end of the new year, but you will conceive before the end of the new year if that's something that you're wanting. The divine counterparts need to really focus on creating. Manifesting those creations and giving birth to new life in whatever form. But those of you that are single, your divine counterpart is on his or her way. You guys, they're not going to come find you. You guys are going to meet each other. It's going to be halfway. So you guys will find your divine counterparts very soon. Some of you before the new year, some of you after the new year. I am hearing before next June, though. You will. Those of you in this portal too will have met your divine counterpart no later than June 2023. Okay. All right. That was it. Portal 2. Maybe some of you should watch Portal 3 since I almost said it. Thank you for tuning in. Love and light. Take care. Portal 2, hopefully you're still watching. If you don't know how to use the crystal ball, it's literally, it heightens your intuition. So just make sure that you're good in trusting yourself, which I'm sure you are at this point. And the crystal ball will just come very easily to you. It just helps you like ground yourself. It's not like you're just looking into it or anything, okay? So if you don't know how, I'm sure there's tons of YouTube out there on how to do it. Maybe I'll make one. But please, if you're feeling guided to get one, please do. They're very easy to use. Portal 3. Yo, Portal 3, we are here. Let's see what divine messages are coming in for you. Your Sacred Destiny cards we have. Inner peace, that's wonderful. I love it. Some of you are dealing with Pisces, or you are Pisces, or you have Pisces in your chart with those 2 fish. And we have openness. Please screenshot any of these cards at any time to help you in your daily practices, manifest and meditate with them. We have Mummy, change. Yeah, we got to be open, very, very, very open to inner peace and inner guidance. Vampire, emotional intelligence. Ooh, I love it. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. A lot of the starseeds and light workers are here to change that cycle, change those cycles that don't serve our families, that don't serve our children. Sometimes, a lot of the times before we even have kids, right? We have to clear it out of our DNA and our cells. For your Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, we have 8 of Potions. This is going to be 8 of Cups. We have the Moon. Look at that card. That's like home run right there with this deck, isn't it? One of my favorite cards in this deck. We'll see if my other favorite card comes out. It didn't. Queen of Presents. This is going to be Queen of Pentacles. So in order to anchor in this emotional intelligence, right, with the vampire and the DNA that we actually want, not what we don't want, we have to be at peace with ourselves. We can't create peace in our lives or within our family if we don't have our friends, support group, whatever you have, without having it within ourselves first. That goes along with anything. Love, joy, abundance, fun. It doesn't matter if you're not having fun with yourself, you're not gonna have fun anywhere with anybody. It all starts with you, inside of you. So you got to be open up your I'm hearing like receptive cells. Open up your DNA, open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your root, sacral and solar plexus. Open up your throat and your third eye, to bring in this change. And there's no way that you're going to transform out of this old programming in your family lineage to this new program that you're bringing in for everyone, because that's what you came here to do, one of the many reasons you came here, without opening up, without surrendering to the change, without speaking your mind, without creating that inner peace and using your inner guidance to transition into this new DNA. A lot of you, I feel like, not necessarily, it could be, I'm not saying it's not poverty, but I feel like a lot of the ancestral damage, wounding that's coming to mind is emotional intelligence. It's learning how to speak up. It's learning how to not resonate in anger so much, battling the world so much, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. This portal 3 is all about speaking up. It's really about freeing your words, freeing your mind, freeing your thoughts, not just thinking them to yourself like, I wish I would have said that. We're going to stop wishing and start doing. So that we can create that change that we're looking for in our family lineage. creating that circle of truth within ourselves and around us. Asking Divine Mother and Father to help us be open, be expansive, be soft, and expand into new ways of being heard, being seen, being large, being giant versus small and limited, being limitless, being ageless. A lot of us with this moon and the 8 of potions here, we have a lot of hidden emotions. We have a lot of emotions in this portal 3 that we're transitioning out of into learning how to speak our truth, speak our mind. And a lot of the times our truth is our emotions, how we feel, how someone has made us feel, how we feel about situations in the world, getting our voice out there. We've been holding back in this portal 3. It's been holding back so much of how we feel. And maybe some of us don't even know what that is, but you ask your ancestors, ask your higher self, ask your star family, ask Divine Mother, Father, God, ask universe to show you what it is you need to see that you've been holding back if you're unaware that you've been holding back. There is something inside of you that you've been carrying a long time that has to do with how you feel about a certain situation, not necessarily a person. It could be. But it's definitely a situation that you've been experiencing for quite some time that you have walked away from, swallowed, and forgotten about, and been ignoring. A lot of self-neglect here. Very, very emotions. So this portal, you guys like to hide your emotions. You like to save face, right? Save face. You like to not be seen as weak. We need to let go of those old programs. That is, crying is a superpower. Do not forget that. I will say it again. Crying is a superpower. I mean, if you're crying all the time, that's one thing. But if you're balancing it out with releasing through crying, letting that go, letting those emotions, those deep wounds, deep sorrowful emotions go through the art of crying. Own that, honor that. You're not weak for crying. Masculines, you're not weak for crying. You are divine masculine. You are balanced within and without. That includes the human emotion of sadness, of sorrow, and crying, the act of crying, the art of crying. You're human. It is natural. You may be a starseed, right, with DNA, but you've also come here to live the human existence, which includes crying, which includes opening up your throat chakra and speaking your truth, how you feel, what you feel, who you want to be, who do you want to be, and own it. Don't run away from it. That could be a part of your ancestral damage. People just following the program. Oh, got to do the 9 to 5. Oh, got to be a banker. Got to be a lawyer, a doctor. Got to do, a college degree. Whatever it is. I did do college, but I got my degree in dance. I met halfway. So you want to balance what it is who you are, right? You can still be yourself and evolve in this 3D world as a starseed by playing the cosmic game. Okay, learn how to play it and play it well. But I'll just give you an example. For surgery, I was like, I don't need it. And my doctor was like, you need surgery. It's like, no, I'm gonna be healed. But where we are in this timeline, as a collective, we have manifested in the United States, we have manifested the Western culture of medicine, which includes surgery, which includes pills and medication. So I need to play the cosmic game in order to get my full range of motion back, which I need as a musician and a dancer. I need my full range of motion back. I don't want to lose any. So in order to get that back, I'm answering the call to address all avenues of healing, which also include not just vibrational medicine. I'm going to do that too. But I'm also going to use what doors and avenues are opening up for me, which is also surgery. Okay? So it's like learning how to be in the world, but not of it. So you're learning how to be here. You're learning Earth School. You're in Earth School, but you're not Earth necessarily. You resonate, you understand the oneness of Earth, but you're also this beautiful divine starseed DNA that is changing the way that the world has operated for so long. And it's been a generational improvement each generation, but you are here to really put daggers in it. You really stop it in its tracks and be all in one. This Queen of Presence, this is Queen of Pentacles, and a lot of you, some of you do have poverty that you're walking away from. Learning how to manifest that paper, as one of my friends said. A collaborator that I work with actually, and he and I are both on this journey of like learning how to bring in and bring forth our gifts, these gifts that have been within us for a very, very long time, and learning how to walk away from the old ways of being, the old programming that we reside in on this earth, in our collective, in our families even. That black sheep energy. You are the black sheep. And you know it. And there's nothing wrong with that. The black sheep is the most beautiful. It's the most unique. So we want to own that energy in order to create this divine essence of transformation, to create a better foundation for our family, for our ancestors, well, our future how do I say that? Well, yeah, we're creating a better foundation for our ancestors, and our ancestors are grateful and thankful for our work. Never forget that. They don't forget you. They honor you, honor them for getting us here where we are now. But you're changing the foundation for your entire family and the future ones born ahead of you, after you. Your kids, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, and their children. It will change. You will inspire change within your family lineage as the Queen of Presence. You have presents to give, so use them. You have many, many, many gifts. And you can be an accountant. You can be a lawyer and all these things. How are you going to anchor in your gifts into that? How are you going to truly rise up and bring in your starseed DNA, your starseed emotions, and use your heart as a guide to create inner guidance and inner peace for your world within you and around you? How are you going to open up and speak your truth to transform these old energies into new? We're going to walk away from the ways that we've been. If you already have your career, perfect. Ground yourself in your starseed DNA and shine your light. Do it more and more and more and more, as much as you can. Little by little, step by step, baby steps, but continue. Keep going, keep going. Bring in the change. If you haven't started your business yet or your career yet, perfect. You know where to start. Look at this moon. We have 3 moons. Oh my God, 4. Wow. Didn't we I think we have a new moon in Aries tonight or sometime this coming up week. I didn't look at that ahead of time, but there's 4 moons in here, y'all. 4 in this deck. So a lot of this is full moon energy. Oh, everybody. Oh, with me. Oh, oh. Howl at the moon, y'all. Bring in that manifestation energy. Beautiful reading, Portal 3. Really open up your throat chakra. Oh, Woo! Speak your truth. Become that divine starseed that you came here to be. Whether you already have your career, your family, your support, or not. Start now. Whichever direction or whatever side of the spectrum that you're on, start now. Stop holding yourself back. Be more open to your truth, to your divine DNA, to change the ways, starting now and forever. This is grounding in the new earth energy. This is grounding your starseed energy, rooting it into Mother Gaia to spread through her roots so that it reaches many, many, many people. Starting with you and your family first. Because of you and your bravery and who you came here to be and to shine the light that you're shining, encouraging change. All this light, this moonlight here, you know, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, your children, they second, third cousins, they are going to be like, oh, Lalu, I'm Lalu in my family. Lalu did it. Why can't I? Lalu did it. Why can't I? Lalu did it. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to free myself just like Lalu did. You be that light. You be that version of yourself to set a better future and foundation for your family and your outer world around you. It is a ripple effect. It starts with you. Thank you, Starseeds. This has been your reading Portal 3. And until next time, happy Halloween.